From the new home of the Atlanta Braves, MLB Network welcomes you to SunTrust Park. Tonight it's the first of 4 between the Pittsburgh Pirates and the Atlanta Braves. It's going to be a premier pitching matchup. Two of the league's hardest throwers go head-to-head next. Greg Maddux is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Braves. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, you can tell by this strikeout to walk ratio 2-to-1 that this guy is more a pitch to contact guy than a strikeout walk guy.
Stepping into the box, Christian Brummett. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Center fielder, number
first pitch on its way. And the first pitch of the game is taken for ball 1 as we are underway tonight from SunTrust Park. Now, boys, these Braves, as they take the field here tonight, they come in scuffling a bit of late, just 2-4 over their last 6 games.
Hey, thanks, Matt. You know what, Dior, you got to give this team a lot of credit. They're on the outside looking in on the playoff picture, but boy, they're playing out the string and they're playing out well. They're going to play this thing all the way to the end of the season.
You know, Dan, I can't speak for the pitcher side of it, but I have never been on a team, win, lose, or draw, whether I was going to the postseason or not, that had players that gave away at bats. You just will not see it at this level.
A chance here to check out the starting lineup for the visiting Pirates. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Well, Matt, keep an eye on that number 2 spot. He's hitting over .330 on the season. And when you think about that, that's basically 1 hit every 3rd at bat. That's the type of guy you want in your lineup because you know every day he's going to come ready and he's going to produce.
And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes is Mr. Ed Drummond.
Yeah, Matty, we got a good one behind the dish today in Ed Drummond. Well liked by all people, pitchers, batters, managers. All you want as a player is the ability to talk to someone. And that's what Ed does. He gives you that chance.
Hero, you hit a nail right on the head. He has a real long fuse. He's not afraid to let a hitter or a pitcher, I'm not say complain about a particular pitch, but he's not the guy that's going to get mad and throw somebody and give him the boot just because a guy doesn't like a pitch or a pitcher thinks that a pitch is a strike and they call it a ball.
So here's the signal from the dugout, and it appears they will decide not to challenge the call on the field, so the runner is out at first. Stepping in now, Roberto Clemente. As he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball, 0-1. He'll enter play here at .323, 27 homers, and 107 runs batted in. Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2.
Well, that's a pitch right there you gotta just lay off. There's a good chance he's going to throw it on 0-2, and if you can recognize it starting down in the zone.
There's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one without a doubt is gone. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Number 28 on the season, and the Pirates are staked to a 1-0 lead.
That home run is definitely worth giving the show track treatment to. And as we look at it, not only an miles an hour exit velocity is nothing to scoff at either. That's a big boy home run.
Batting 4.
Standing in now, Tyler Wiggins.
And on the first pitch, he hits it in the air to right.
Aaron will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. 1 in the inning for the Pirates on the home run. And as the Pittsburgh TV guys like to say, clear the deck. Cannonball coming. Home half of the first coming up from SunTrust Park, and the Buccos have an early 1-0 lead. Joe Wiggins will be on the mound for the Buccos. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Matt, it's not easy to bunch anything together against this guy. In his last 3 starts, He has a whip of under 1.10. So we may see some hit and run. We may see some bunting. And we may see some running, because if you want to lay around and try to get hits off this guy, that's not the right thing to do. One of the top pitchers in the game right now.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Here's a strike. Dero, Dan, we look at this Pirates ball club as they enter play here tonight. Despite that loss last time out, they're still on a pretty nice run, as they'd won 6 in a row prior to that.
Yeah, Matty V. And you know one thing you don't want to do here, Dero, you've been on some good teams, not to lose focus at this point of the year, to keep the big picture in sight, because there is a postseason lurking, and it's so easy to get ahead of yourselves and not take the rest of the schedule serious.
I think the nice thing for this team is that they won the division. They will, for whatever happens, get a 5-game series. It's not that 1-game wild card, win or go home. This team can prepare themselves to battle and try and win 3 out of 5.
And time now to take a look at how these Braves are lined up in this one. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Well, Matt, Jacoby Ellsbury is really fueling that offense right now. This guy knows how to drive in runs. Had over 25 runs batted in last month. You've got to pay attention to how he goes about it. Ground balls, fly balls, home runs, any way to drive in a run, and that's what he's doing. He tries to have a major impact on every game he plays in.
Wiggins is right there, as he'll put it away without much problem for the second out.
First baseman, Freddie Freeman.
Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. He enters play in the hunt for the league's home run crown, but he'll have some work to do down the stretch. First delivery to him on the way. Missed with a slider. The 1-0 home. Grounded to first. Gifford comes up with it, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Braves. They trail this one 1-0. So striding in, Randy Wiggins. He'll lead it off here to begin the second.
Randy Wiggins.
First pitch of the at-bat. And a swing and a miss at a ball in the dirt. Well, fans of good pitching are in for a treat today. What can we expect from today's matchup, guys?
I know everyone loves the long ball, Matty, but this is why I pay the price of a ticket right here. Two of the game's best, two of the hardest throwers competing at the top of their game. Dan, you have to love this stuff.
You know, Dero, we thought coming into this one it was going to be a low-scoring affair. Both of these pitchers look like they're locked in early, and runs are going to be really difficult to come by. They both look like they're on point so far.
Trying to shave that outside corner with the fastball, and he missed it. It's 3-1 now.
I understand pitching carefully to this guy in the box, but the man on deck doesn't represent any relief either. He's going to have to go after one of these guys.
And he'll just get a piece here, as this is chopped foul at home plate. Now here's a check swing, and they appeal down to first. No swing, so that's ball 4.
He almost got him to commit there. As we take another look at it in slow motion, he comes off lane, but he was able to hold back. Strong wrist, and he gets a trip to first because of it.
Into the box, Curtis Wiggins. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He's entering play in this one, a home run shy of 20 for the season. The 1-0 home, and they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Now the 2-0. Runner goes. Pitches a cold strike. The throw. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down. So another stolen base there. This definitely is a team that's used their wheels to full advantage all season long as we check out the league leaderboard for stolen bases. And you can see, in fact, that these guys currently lead the National League in that category, and in fact lead all of baseball as well. Count even at 2-2. Sent in the air out to straightaway center. Catch made in straightaway center as the runner tags from second. But he had no intention of going anywhere as he'll stay at second base with one away now.
Time for a look at the Braves on D. And if you look at the numbers on this team, defensively, they're in the top 5 fewest errors in the league. Flashing the leather, picking and grinning, keep an eye on them. They play stout defense.
First pitch on its way. Bouncer to the left side. Warden ranges to his left. On to Freeman at first, and there are 2 away now.
Batting 8, first baseman, Scott Gifford.
Ready now, Scott Gifford. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Pickoff move to second, and the runner back safely. Getting a few steps off a second there. Now the pitch. In there for strike 1. Now a spin and a throw back to second. Runner back safely. Comes set with the 0-1. Fastball right over the outside corner.
He certainly hasn't been the aggressor in this at bat. 2 straight takes, so now we'll see if he can change his approach and battle up.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. Pirates leave 1, and after an inning and a half, it's 1-0. The next to bat for Atlanta, Hank Aaron. First at bat for him here, and he enters play 7th in the National League in round trippers. And the outfielders getting the signal now to play deep. Don't want anything over their heads here. Fouled off. Popped him up. Gifford waits on it. 1 out.
Time for a look at the Buccos on D. Fellas, one thing I want you to focus on is the fact that this team flat plays D. They lead the National League with the fewest errors. Can't tell you what that means to a pitching staff. You will see this team bear down on the defensive side of the ball and make some great plays in this one.
Here's the first pitch to him. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner. The windup and the 0-1. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
I'm shocked he was even able to foul that one away. Now he's got to set his sights back over the heart of the plate and maybe be ready for something inside.
The next 0-2. Misses. That's ball 1. The 1-2. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Calling for it, Clemente. 2 down.
Batting 5th, the shortstop, Ian Desmond.
Stepping in for the Braves, Ian Desmond will try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the 2nd. ready. Here's the first offering. That's a tough take.
I mean, the obvious key right now is the movement on his two-seamer. He's able to spot it up in when he has to, and he's able to go backdoor.
A 1 pitch on its way. Ball 1. Desmond has all the necessary skills to play great defense on the left side of the infield, and it makes him really fun to watch. He can pick it with the best of them, but what sets him apart is the huge arm. It's accurate, it's incredibly strong, certainly has the ability to uncork a throw and beat a runner when he needs to, and it's impressive to watch.
Yeah, anybody that has the ability to go to their backhand and to absolutely fire a cannon across the infield is a huge asset to have.
A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. Braves are set down 1-2-3. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. And now it's the Pirates pitcher, Joe Wiggins. 9-1-2 due up.
Wiggins.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless.
This is what fires me up right here. You don't get a chance to see this every day of the week. You got the reigning Cy Young Award winner squaring off against the reigning MVP. That's why you pay the price of admission.
Count now, a ball and a strike. I think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2. The 1-2 misses for the second ball. Here now the 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
Boy, that's a great breaking ball right there. That's a tough pitch to lay off when that ball is coming in at that plane right there. Quality take.
And he misses with it. Ball 4. And a terrible start to the inning as he's walked the pitcher leading things off.
Yeah, the guy's been on fire lately, hitting anything close. So I think this is the way to go here. Get the bat out of his hands any way that you can.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Christian Brummett. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time. First delivery to him on the way. He'll try to bunt his way on as he gets this one down. Throw to second, and they get him. So the sacrifice attempt is unsuccessful here. On to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw.
It's really tough to double up a guy with the speed that he has, and he was hustling all the way on this ground ball. So they should be happy they at least got the guy out at second. It'll be interesting now to see if he tries to use that speed again and swipe a bag and get into scoring position.
First pitch on its way. And that one just missed outside. One 0 count. Here it is. And they pitch out here, but nothing's happening. Ball 2. Brummett stands at first with 1 out. Runner goes for second. Strike called. Now the throw down is not close as he's in there with a stolen base. So they get a runner into scoring position now at second following the 1 out stolen base. And you can see where he ranks on the Pirates team leaderboard. Currently tops on the ball club in that category. A 3-1 count to the left fielder of the Bucks.
Boy, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, you have to make sure it's up above the zone like that. He can't do a whole lot with that, but if it were a little lower, he can and will make you pay big time.
The 3-1. Now here's a check swing, and they appeal down to first. No swing, so that's ball 4.
Oh man, that check swing was about as close as they get Tough call for the umpire, but it goes the batter's way this time, and he draws the walk.
Into the box now, Roberto Clemente, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame.
The last at bat, Matty V, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
He will go to shortstop covering, and they do get the force at second. That was not an easy play.
Now batting, third baseman, Tyler.
Digging in to try it again, Tyler Wiggins. He flew out in his last at-bat. Trying to hang a zero. Here's the pitch. Late that time for a strike. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Sliders in for a strike. Now the 0-2 pitch. And that sinker misses at the shoe tops. Ball one. Ready with the 1-2. He struck him out. In and out of trouble as the inning is over. A couple of walks, but no damage. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Stepping into the box, Orlando Warden, 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. Ball one to start the at-bat. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. A high fastball is in there. Wiggins has both great strikeout stuff and exceptional command on the mound to go with it. A rare combination, but one that makes him one of the best in our sport.
Matty V, you talked about it. He doesn't walk a whole lot of guys. Well, if you don't walk a lot of guys, that means you have to throw the ball in the strike zone. And when you do with great stuff like this guy has, he racks up the strikeouts. There aren't a lot of guys that get strikeouts by throwing the ball in the strike zone. This is one of the few that does it.
Outside and a full count, 3-2.
Pretty easy pitch to lay off there, 2-2. Not even close to being in the strike zone. He made it easy for the hitter in that one.
He turns on it and sends it deep down the line in right, but it bends just foul into the second deck. Hit hard down the right field line, but that's a foul ball.
He wasn't fooling anybody with that fastball. He barreled it up nice right there. He's just got to find a way to keep it fair.
And he'll finally just wear him down as this one swung on and missed for the first out. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And with the year winding down, you can see he currently leads the NL in that department. Here's the first pitch to him. Very weakly on the ground. That goes foul. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And that slider's almost in the dirt.
Classic strikeout pitch right there on 0-2. It's the one we know he loves going to, but great recognition to lay off in that spot.
Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
He's just got great strikeout stuff. In his last start, he racked up double-digit Ks, and it looks like he could finish up in that range again here. He's really an exciting pitcher to watch when he's sending guys packing like this.
In now, Greg Maddux. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. The windup and the 0-1. Sent on the ground out to second. Wiggins takes it in. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Down in order go the Braves. They're down 1-0. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Randy Wiggins.
Second baseman, Randy Wiggins.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball one. The 1-0. A little bouncer, but it's foul, strike one. Ripped down the line. Warden is up with it. Throw to first in time. One gone here in the fourth.
Now batting. And
so after getting the ground ball with the fastball on that last pitch, that'll segue perfectly to our pitch speed comparison for these two starters. And whoa, you see the big number. How about 99 for a top speed? Not too many guys around the league can match that. Striding in once again, Curtis Wiggins. Windup and the 0-1. Ground ball left side. On to Freeman at first, and there are two away now.
Now batting, catcher, Brian Brummett.
Standing in, Brian Brummett comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And now pitch on the way. In tight here with the first pitch fastball. That's 1-0. 1 run, just 1 hit, and no errors so far for the Pirates. A ball and 2 strikes now. And Dan, that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously an important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. 1, 2, 3 go the Pirates, but they lead it 1-0. Here's the center fielder, Jacoby Ellsbury. Back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, man. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Yeah, I'm shocked he let that first pitch go right there. High fastball, but usually those ones travel.
Down the first baseline. And a step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
The second baseman, number 12, Joe Panic.
Ready for another chance. Joe Panic. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. First pitch coming. Here it is. Now a swing and a miss as they start him out on a pitch well inside for strike 1.
He's been pitching really well so far in this one as we cruise into the middle innings. One of the big reasons why, 80% first pitch strike ratio. If he continues that, he might be able to finish this one.
Wiggins ranges back, and he has it for out number 2.
The first baseman, number 5, Freddie Freeman.
Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Nope. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Braves are still looking to break into the hit column here. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul.
If I'm on the mound right now, I know I'm in the hitter's head. He was definitely sitting soft. I might speed him up and elevate it right here.
In for a strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Braves are set down 1-2-3. They still trail 1-0. So the next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Scott Gifford. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Scott Gifford.
First offering on its way. And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway. So earlier in the broadcast, we mentioned that we might be seeing a pitcher's duel today, and these two guys have certainly delivered on that promise.
Yeah, Matty, executing the game plan to a T. Both guys with big power arms, establishing the fastball, and then using their off speed to get these guys and keep them honest.
You know what, Dero, in the day and age where we're seeing a lot of high-scoring games, it's kind of refreshing to see two pitchers on point like they are in this one. Runs going to be at a premium. Both these guys look super locked in.
Standing in now, Joe Wiggins. And they indeed have the pitcher bunting here as he gets this one down. And there's one down now.
Center fielder number 27, Christian Brummett.
Ready for another shot now, Christian Brummett. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And there's a sinker that he just spits on as it misses low. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Well, here's a guy we know is swinging it pretty well at the plate lately, and based on those last two pitches, I think I know why. He's doing a great job of putting himself in counts where he's likely to be successful.
Slapped hard the opposite way. Leggett is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now. And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning.
The batter, left fielder, Christopher Wiggins.
Ready once again, Christopher Wiggins. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. A ball and no strikes. Gifford at third with 2 away. Weak chopper to the left side. And the inning is going to continue here as he reaches on an infield single.
Hey, that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step one, but I have to ask you, Dan, how frustrating executing a pitch and there's an infield knock.
It is, D-Roy, and you can read that right off the bat as a pitcher. You can read the angle. You know that that ball is going to be hit on the deep down inside. Okay, there's a quick out, and it just wasn't meant to be.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Pitch out. Nothing doing. The 1-0. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. 2 runs, 3 hits, and no errors so far for the Pirates. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1.
These guys hitting aren't in first place by accident. They excel at getting out to early leads, so this is a big moment in this game. If they're able to lengthen this lead any more in this inning, they're going to be in really good shape to come away with a win today.
Pitch outside, the throw, and he is out at second. Caught stealing to end the inning. Another look at the throw down that results in a third out on the bases. More from MLB Network Saturday Baseball after this. And now the Atlanta #4 hitter, Hank Aaron. He leads off in the bottom of the fifth as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, baseball is a game of adjustments, and it's time they start making some. They don't need to change their entire approach necessarily, but now is maybe when they start thinking about ways to get the guy on the mound out of his rhythm a bit.
No balls and a strike to count. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
He's obviously been very impressive on the mound in this one, and I think the big reason why is his ability to stay out of the middle of the zone. That's kind of obvious, but it's clear to me that even when he misses his spots, he's not missing over the plate.
The 2-1. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
You know, we haven't seen that pitch from him in a while, but it looks like he's got pretty good feel for it. If he's going to pick and choose when he's going to use it, he could steal some strikes that way.
The 2-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you can see there, he in fact leads the NL in that category. Now at the plate, Richard Leggett. First pitch of the at-bat. And this is taken outside for ball 1. The 1-0 is in there for strike 1. 1 out, nobody on. A good action on the 2-seamer there, and it's 1-2. The 1-2 is a sinker in the dirt. And he looks at a sinker for a called third strike, and now there are 2 gone. A look at our line score to this point, and I'm almost certainly jinxing things by pointing it out, but it's worth mentioning that 0 in the hit column through 2 outs here in the 5th. Here's the shortstop, Ian Desmond. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Takes a high fastball for a strike. The windup and the 0-1. And the changeup is way low that time.
Still a little bit early to be worrying about this, but in a 2-run game, a 2-out walk right here could at least get the tying run to the plate. And on top of that, there's some pop on that on-deck circle.
Now a ball lined to the left side, but this will be a foul ball. Even count of 2-2 to Ian Desmond. Here now the 2-2. Chopped weakly to the left. 2 is left. Wiggins. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Braves. They're down 2-0. Ready once again, Roberto Clemente.
Right fielder, Roberto Clemente.
First offering on its way. We'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. And a fastball runs a bit inside. He's down 2-0. Three and 0 now.
Got through the 5th all right, but it looks like he's a little off kilter here to start the 6th.
From the windup, the 3-0 pitch. Leaves a slider up high, but it's taken for a strike.
Is that gun reading right there? Because that just registered at 91 miles an hour on a slider. If he's working that pitch, that's most guys' fastballs. It's going to be a long game.
Leggett coasts under it. He's got it 1 away.
Now batting, third baseman, Tyler Wiggins.
Ready for another chance. Tyler Wiggins. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First pitch on its way. Lays off 1-0. Missed with a slider.
Do you take your chances in this situation as a hitter, knowing he's just missed outside 2 pitches in a row, and dive a little bit and try and drive something in the opposite field?
In there, 2-1. The 2-1 home. Hit on the ground out to short. Played on the backhand. Throw, and he's called out on a close play at first. But hold on here now. He jumped out of that dugout in a hurry. He might ask for that out call to be reviewed.
Yeah, he may, Matt, but I think he'll see what his replay guys think first. Looking at it again, man, I can't tell for sure if he was out or not. Tough call.
So here's the signal from the dugout, and it appears they will decide not to challenge the call on the field, so the runner is out at first. Stepping in now, Randy Wiggins. As he'll get caught chasing a bad one there, it's strike 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. On its way is pitch number 75. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes. And that will retire the side. Down in order go the Pirates, but they're on top 2-0. Digging in to try it again, Orlando Morgan. He'll lead it off as we start the home 6th.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. If they want to get things going, how about trying to get some base runners on, or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
This one's down to third. Throw on to first, and one third baseman grounds out to the other, 1 away.
When a guy in the mound is working on a no-no this late, every play is exciting and stressful for the fielders. We'll see if they can continue making the plays behind him.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Taylor Kaiser. Here's the first pitch to him. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1. Now it looks like the Braves are going to get a lefty up and throwing in their bullpen. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Skied into straightaway right. Clemente back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone. Daniel Murphy will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 28, Daniel Murphy.
A swinging bunt to the mound. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Braves are set down 1-2-3. They trail things here 2-0. Back here at SunTrust Park, it's on to the 7th inning with the Pirates leading in this one. But before the inning gets underway, let's check out the game summary to this point. Alex Wood is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 40, Alex Wood.
Riding in once again, Curtis Wiggins. He'll start the 7th in what's been a fast-moving pitcher's duel to date. And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Here it comes. Now a fastball off the plate away, a ball and a strike. The 1-1. He's in there for strike number 2.
If I'm the guy in the batter's box right here, I have to take a step out, adjust my batting gloves, take the pull side out of it, because that was 3 fastballs in a row.
Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
I think he kind of trained the hitter's eyes in that at bat. What I mean is you'll find the first 3 pitches are all down around the knee. So as a hitter, he's probably looking down there again, and that's the perfect time to raise his sights and make a good pitch up.
Into the box now, Brian Brummett. Oh, and here's a drive. Well hit out to straightaway center. Looking up is Ellsbury. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. So it's a solo shot to dead center. Number 21 for him on the season. And the lead for the Pirates is now 3-0.
Yeah, this guy continues to impress with his bat. He's playing the most demanding position in the game, the position that takes the most out of you mentally and physically, and he's putting up these kind of offensive numbers. Catchers like that are like unicorns. Super rare.
Into the box, Scott Gifford. As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's 1 for 2 in this one. The windup and the 0-1. And he chased up and out of the zone. A swing and a miss. 1 out, nobody on. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2. The 1-2. Check swing here and a little looper. And this is taken for the out.
Now batting, the pitcher, Joe Wiggins.
Digging in once again, Joe Wiggins. He successfully laid down a sac bunt in his last plate appearance. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Sharp ground ball to third. And the pitcher's got himself a base hit. So the 2-out base hit on the top of the inning is still alive. Well, it took him till the 7th, but he gets his first hit of the game here, and that'll extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he didn't come out of what he was trying to do all day, Dan. Kept the front shoulder up, kept the ice water in his veins, and didn't try and get too big. Extends the hitting streak. Nice job.
You know, D-Row, I talked to him before the game about the streak, and he said the toughest part is he hopes to get hits early in the game to take the pressure off. He had to wait to the 7th inning in this one to come through.
In now, Christian Brummett, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Now the 0-1. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. Wiggins is off at first with 2 away. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. 1-2 pitch. And this is fouled at the plate. The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2.
This kind of hitter right here, we call this guy a grinder. What are grinders? They just kind of foul off some good pitches. They lay off the pitches just off the plate. This is every pitcher's nightmare, a guy that's up there with a plan and not just up there swinging at anything that you throw towards home plate.
Wiggins rounds the corner and is headed home. He comes across to score, and they lead now by 4. But no, he'll put on the brakes and head back to third.
Yeah, you want to applaud the effort as he sells out for it, but the smarter move would have been to take a deeper angle and cut the ball off. He does that, and the runner probably doesn't score from first. On the flip side, great piece of hitting right there.
Stepping in now, Christopher Wiggins, as he will swing and miss on a fastball on the outer half. It's strike 1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And it's 1-1. Two balls and a strike.
Got to believe the manager didn't have this in mind when he went to the bullpen. This reliever's got to step up right here. It's starting to tickle a little bit after getting hit around early.
Hard hit ball to second, fielded by Penn. On to first, and that'll do it as they manage to not let this inning get out of hand. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark. It's the Pirates 4 and the Braves nothing. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Jacoby Ellsbury. 3rd trip to the plate for him here. He struck out and grounded out in his first 2 tries.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally. One of the keys to pitching late in the game's first pitch strikes, and this guy's rolling along. So far, over 70% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
And that's a base hit. So the perfect game bid ends in the 7th. They finally break through for their first hit of the ball game, so the no-hit bid will end right here.
Yeah, Matty V, and this is where you start thinking about that no-no. You get into the 7th inning, Dero. As a pitcher, you start looking ahead to what might happen.
And that donut stares at you from an offensive standpoint as well. This guy's had his A game. You can't deny the fact that he pitched a heck of a game, but from an offensive standpoint, you never stop grinding to get a crooked number up on that board.
0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Hit on the ground out to short. Scooped up on the backhand. On to first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are quickly 2 away now.
Boy, and that's a great play there at short. He's forced to go to the backhand and then pivot on that right leg to throw against the momentum of his body. These guys make it look easy. That's one you could definitely launch into right field if you're not under control.
And the outfielders getting the signal now to play deep. Don't want anything over their heads here. Standing in now, Freddie Freeman, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And that one just missed outside. 2 out, nobody on. And that's into the corner, a foul ball right. Now here's a comebacker back to the mound. And they'll toss this one on to first as they're kept off the scoreboard again, and the inning is over. Braves go down without a whimper here. They're down 4-0. Up next for the Buccos, Roberto Clemente.
Right fielder, Roberto Clemente.
Here comes the first pitch. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
I like that they went away with that pitch right there. They really tried to tie him up on that previous pitch, so he was probably what we call inside conscious. He didn't get a strike there, but I'm guessing he was looking for another ball in.
And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
Payoff pitch one more time. Gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout. Time to take a look at our starter comparison to this point, and the telling numbers can be found on the left side of your screen. Zeros in the run and earned run columns. Next to bat will be the Pittsburgh cleanup batter, Tyler Wiggins. First delivery to him on the way. And they'll start things out with a changeup here, but this is a bit too tight. It's ball one. The 1-0. Hit the other way out toward right field. Moving under it, Aaron. And he makes the catch for the second out. Ready for another shot now, Randy Wiggins. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike one. Bases are empty here with two men out. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Now the 1-1 pitch. Waves and misses for strike number two. Swing and a miss at one in the dirt. Kaiser recovers, and that ends the inning. Nothing across here this half. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the eighth coming up. Pirates on top, 4-0. And now the Atlanta number 4 hitter, Hank Aaron. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. And the outfielders getting the signal now to play deep. Don't want anything over their heads here. A fastball on the inside corner, and he takes a look at strike one. And a fastball just misses. It's 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. High in the air out towards shallow ring into the outfield. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. So you've got to figure he's got a good chance here to finish this one off. And with that in mind, we take a look at the league leaders in complete games. And with the year winding down, you can see he currently leads the NL in that department. The next to bat for Atlanta, Richard Leggett. He got called out on strikes his last time through. This is line to left. Wiggins is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
At the plate, Ian Desmond, and they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, it's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it one bat at a time. A couple of guys get on, and then who knows what could happen.
No balls and 1 strike. And a fastball just below the knees, ball one. 1-1. Tried to stay back on the changeup there, but this is chopped foul at home plate. Trying to send him packing for the second time. Pitch saws him off as this one's lifted in the air. And he'll avoid the fragments out there to make the catch that ends the inning. Down in order go the Braves. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Back here in the Atlanta metro area on MLB Network, set to go in the 9th from SunTrust Park. So the next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Curtis Wiggins. And you may notice the usual closer is not in the game here with the save opportunity on the table.
Yeah, he's worked a few days in a row, Matt, so we were told before the game by the skipper he wanted to avoid using him if possible. So that means they will look to close this thing out without him.
High and deep to right center. Aaron giving chase. 1 out.
The catcher, number 5, Brian Drummond.
Digging in and looking for more, Brian Brummett.
Boy, this guy right here in that last AB, how about straightaway center field? He hits a bomb, and as a pitcher, you're trying to pitch to the big part of the ballpark, but a guy like this, if he has pop to hit it out to center field, I might have to think pitching this guy down and away down on the corner.
Outside for a ball, 1-1. Here's the 1-1. Way outside, nearly to the backstop. 2-1. The 2-1. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Here now the 2-2. And he'll stay alive here, but just barely as this ball's chopped foul at the plate. The count holds at 2-2. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably can't throw that again, so your opponent is probably up there just looking for a fastball that he can drill.
On to Freeman at first, and there are 2 away now.
Scott Gifford.
Standing in, Scott Gifford. Here comes the first pitch.
Nope,
missed with a breaking ball.
Counts 1-0.
2 out, nobody on. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time.
As a pitcher, you got to feel good that you had him out front, even though he didn't pot commit on that one. It opens up a lot of weapons for you to go high fastball.
And he goes the other way as this is hit high and deep out to straightaway left. And trouble it is. It's down for extra bases. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
Left fielder really never had a chance at that one at all. It was over his head before he knew it, bouncing off the base of the wall for an easy double. Those are the kind of shots anyone would feel good about.
Into the box now, Joe Wiggins. He'll swing and lift the ball foul off to the left and out of play. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. Comes set and the 0-1. And a breaking ball stays outside. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Good time to be a 9-hole hitter right now. More than likely going to get a good pitch to hit. The top of the order is looming on deck. Good spot to be a good hitter right now.
A fastball that just misses inside.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire, so it's ball 4.
Well, he walked him on 5 pitches, but that last pitch was really good. He missed down, but only by a hair. When a hitter has a 3-1 count, he can wait until he gets a pitch he loves.
Trying to pick things up where we left off, Christian Brummett. He's 1 for 4 for the game. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Knuckle curve breaks outside for ball 1.
This game is getting interesting real quick. And the last thing you want to do on the mound is fall behind. Needs to get back in the strike zone right here.
On the ground, back up the box, and it'll get through into center field, a base hit.
And this gets right through him, and that may be a run. Throw won't get him.
He took that back right where it came from. Nice ribby knock right up the chute.
Yeah, a little bit frustrating as a pitcher. You always hear that, hey, you want to make yourself one of the defenders, but that ball was hit just out of his reach, right up the middle, base hit, and another run batted in.
In now, Christopher Wiggins. The first pitch is hit pretty well out to right. Aaron ranging back, but he has no chance to make the play. It's off the wall. And the second run will score as this suddenly is now a 7-0 ball game.
I mean, that had to feel good right there, Dan. That's his 3rd RBI of the game and extends his team's lead. They might have this one locked up.
Well, I tell you, those are always big, those add-on insurance runs. Big RBI right there for a little bit more breathing room.
Stepping in now, Roberto Clemente, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. 3 runs already home here. And there's ball 1.
He certainly has an open base down there, but you don't want your defender standing flat-footed for much longer.
Now a fastball that just misses here as the count moves to 2-1. The 2-1 doesn't hit the target. It's ball 3.
You know, I kind of see why his ERA is so high coming into this one. He's just putting these guys in too many good hitters counts. That'll catch up with you real quick.
Fastball in there, 3-2. Wiggins at second with 2 down. He loses him on ball 4.
What's the saying? When you find yourself in a hole, the first thing you should do is stop digging. Well, the guy on the bump obviously hasn't heard that one.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Tyler Wiggins. Has a look, now the pitch. This is on the ground over to first. And he is out on the tag. So 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 left. Bottom part of the order, 7, 8, and 9 due up in the bottom of inning number 9. It's the Pirates 7 and the Braves nothing. Stephen starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
He's feeling it out there on the mound, just getting the ball and throwing it with a lot of confidence right now.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Grounded down the third baseline. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
Now batting, catcher, Taylor Kaiser.
Stepping into the box, Taylor Kaiser. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Strike 2 at a pitch that catches the outside corner.
Looks like he's got a good feel for that 2-seam fastball this far into the game. He's used it really effectively tonight.
Tries the slider to ring him up, but he lays off 1-2. And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game.
He's just ringing up strikeouts left and right. But what's really impressive to me, he hasn't walked anyone either. He's just pounding the zone. His stuff is dirty today.
Brian McCann will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. McCann, a native of Georgia. He was taken in the 2nd round during the 2002 draft.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Final strike for the Braves. And they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. In the air out to left. Wiggins moves over, makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
Hey, not many pitchers can brag about throwing a one-hit complete game, so hats off for him. But as a pitcher, I know he's going to wonder, like, what might have been. So close to a no-hitter, but it wasn't meant to be. That's baseball for you.
A 7-0 shutout final score tonight. Pittsburgh win for a 108th time, most in the division. Joe Wiggins wins for the league-leading 26th occasion, as he allows only 1 hit in 9 full innings. Greg Maddux pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa and the lefty Dan Plesac and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
Here now is our final line score tonight for the victorious Pirates. 7 runs on 9 hits. No errors. Left 7 men on base. For Atlanta, no runs, just 1 hit, no errors. They left no runners on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 7 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at SunTrust Park, 41,500. The Braves thank you for your continued support and remind you to please drive home safely.